Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching SAMAA News. Here are today's headlines.
Pakistan has unveiled a 18.8 trillion rupee federal budget, banking on higher tax collection, while offering limited relief to households and businesses. The government raised salaries and pensions by 7%, cut taxes for salaried workers, and lowered some property levies, but also set an ambitious revenue target of more than 15 trillion rupees as it seeks to narrow the fiscal deficit. President Donald Trump has accused Iran of misrepresenting the terms of a reported agreement between Washington and Tehran, saying Iranian statements bear no relation to the truth. In a social media post, Trump said a deal had already been reached and insisted its terms were agreed in writing. The comments come as Iranian officials outline a framework that appears to grant Tehran major concessions, raising fresh questions about the shape of any final agreement. Meanwhile, Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi says a proposed Islamabad Memorandum of Understanding between Iran and the United States is closer than ever to being finalized. In a post on X, Araghchi urged media outlets to avoid speculation about the contents of the agreement while negotiations continue. He said full details of the memorandum would be made public once the process is completed.
A US-Iran peace memorandum aimed at easing Gulf tensions could be signed as early as Sunday in Geneva, according to a Western source cited by Reuters. The draft is reportedly in its final stages, with some wording still being finalized. Iran is said to be pushing for broader terms that also address the situation in Lebanon, where Hezbollah-linked fighting continues. If agreed, the document would be signed by US Vice President J.D. Vance and Iranian Parliament Speaker Mohammad Bakir Kalibaf. US President Donald Trump has said planned strikes on Iran were called off, suggesting a settlement has effectively been reached. President Donald Trump said he has cancelled the planned military strikes against Iran after claiming that ongoing discussions with Tehran have reached the highest levels of the Iranian leadership. In a post on Truth Social, Trump said the scheduled bombings were called off after key issues received approval from multiple regional stakeholders, including Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Qatar, Turkey, Bahrain, Kuwait, Jordan, and Egypt. However, he added that the US naval blockade would remain in place until a final agreement is concluded, with details of a signing ceremony to be announced later. However, Iran has said on Friday that it has not yet reached a final decision on a proposed agreement with the United States, despite President Donald Trump's announcement of a great settlement to end the conflict. Iran's foreign ministry spokesman, Esmail Bakai, has said that Tehran had not finalized the deal, after Trump said he expected an agreement to be signed in Europe within days. Allies of US President Donald Trump are reportedly exploring alternative legal routes to provide financial compensation to some supporters, including individuals involved in the January 6, 2021 Capitol riot. With the Justice Department stepping back from a proposed weaponization fund, attention has shifted to the Federal Tort Claims Act, a 1946 law allowing lawsuits against the US government. Legal experts say such cases could potentially be settled out of court, creating a possible pathway for payouts if pursued. A Ukrainian strike has disrupted water supplies in parts of the Russian-controlled Donetsk region. Authorities say the attack damaged energy infrastructure, causing a power outage at a water treatment facility and cutting supplies to Donetsk, Yasinovata, and parts of Makiyivka. The incident comes as fighting continues across eastern Ukraine, with infrastructure remaining a key target in the ongoing conflict. China has confirmed the arrest of a US citizen identified as Min Xin on suspicion of espionage and activities allegedly endangering China's national security. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Lin Jian said the individual has been placed under criminal compulsory measures in accordance with Chinese law, and that the US Consulate General in Guangzhou has been notified. The announcement follows reports that the American citizen went missing in the southwestern Chinese city of Kunming last week. Julian Quiñones and Raúl Jiménez have guided Mexico to a winning start at the 2026 World Cup, defeating South Africa on Thursday night. Quiñones has opened the scoring in the 9th minute at Estadio Azteca after capitalising on a mistake by South Africa defender Svepelo Sithole. The striker has calmly slotted the ball past goalkeeper Ronwen Williams before celebrating with teammates and substitutes. Mexico have taken advantage of South Africa's defensive lapses to launch their World Cup campaign with an important victory. Elon Musk has reportedly become the world's first trillionaire after a surge in wealth linked to SpaceX's public listing. Already a dominant figure in tech and business through companies like Tesla and SpaceX, Musk's fortune has cemented his role in global innovation. The milestone comes amid ongoing debate over wealth inequality and extreme concentrations of wealth.